What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fourth and Goal Sports Show. I'm your host, Tyrus Filson. As you can tell from the sound of my voice, I'm extremely excited with the Washington Commanders getting their 10th win of the season today and their 36-33 victory over division rival, the Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody counted us out in this game. From start to finish to before the game, everybody counted us out. Philly already beat us earlier in the season in Philadelphia. You know, that was a tough game for Washington, tough game for Jaden Daniels, tough game for Terry McLaurin, the whole team. It was tough to lose that way. But I came into this matchup, I picked Washington to win it. And I just had a feeling we can't let Philly sweep us. I said that. We can't let Philly sweep us. And we came out and we handled business today. I love to see it. Jaden Daniels did his thing. He did have a few mistakes in the first half. He started off slow. He was struggling a bit. He got it together when it mattered most. He had over 330 plus total yards in this game. 258 passing yards, 5 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 99.1 quarterback rating. He's always having solid quarterback ratings, but the 2 interceptions, aside from that, the guy dominated. Over 300 total yards. He had another week where he pulls that off. Jaden Daniels is the best rookie quarterback in this class. He's the best rookie, period. Out of all the rookies in this 2024 recent NFL draft class, he's elevated his team the most out of all those guys. I don't want to hear about Brock Bowers. I don't want to hear about Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, and whoever else you want to pull up. They're not better than Jaden Daniels at what they do. Jaden Daniels is the best rookie quarterback I have seen in a long time. You want to talk rookie quarterbacks and greatness? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Robert Griffin III. I'm thinking of RG3. It's going to be fun to compare those two when the season's over, when stats are finalized, when we finally get to see what our final record will be. I am hoping that we can get to 12 wins this season. We haven't won 11 games since 1991. Guess what happened in 1991? The Washington Redskins won the Super Bowl. We have the chance to win 11 games next week, Sunday Night Football versus Atlanta, and we have a chance to end the season versus the Dallas Cowboys. You know, they beat us early in the season. We got to get them back. We have a chance to beat them to move to 12 wins. I've never witnessed this in my life. We just won 10 games, folks. The last time we won 10 games in the season was 2012 with RG3 as the quarterback. I was a young boy. I was a child. This team has struggled and been terrible my whole life. And of course, I'm still a young man, but still, this is exciting. This is something we have never witnessed on this level. They had some stumbles. They had some struggles throughout the season, but they're taking care of business. I'm not going to lie. The way we started this game, it was pathetic. We had 5 turnovers in this game. 5 turnovers, and you still find a way to win the game. Can we clap it up for that? Can we clap it up? Y'all got to understand, when you have 5 turnovers in a game, you're not supposed to win the game. You're supposed to not just lose the game. You're supposed to get dominated, blown out. And we managed to win this game because Jaden Daniels refused to lose. Terry McLaurin refused to lose. Jamison Crowder refused to lose. Frankie Louvu refused to lose. These guys stayed committed to the game. They didn't let mistakes get them down. When you make mistakes, they kept on striking. They kept on coming. They kept on fighting. That's the type of stuff you want from your football team, and that's the type of stuff we saw today. I get it. You know, the mistakes, they got to clean it up. Brian Robinson, he was crappy today. He needs a talking to. We get that. And that's going to come later on in the week. But for right now, for today, let's celebrate this moment. These guys just got to 10 wins on the season. We haven't won 10 games since 2012, folks. That's 12 years ago, dog. Like really take a second to think about that, man. It's been over a decade since we won 10 games in the season. This season is special. This season is special. And most games where you have multiple turnovers, you lose or get blown out. But Jaden Daniels said, not on my watch. This is the result when you have a playmaker at quarterback. I know Cam Newton wanted to say, oh, there's no playmaking quarterbacks in the NFC. You know, Cam Newton's always saying this, he's saying that. Give respect when it's due. Cam Newton was a superstar. He should know what a superstar player looks like. He should know Jaden Daniels is a superstar. Did you see him on that last drive? The way he rolled down the field, got us into field position, got us to the goal line. Boom, gets the touchdown to Jamison Crowder, wins the game. That's what a playmaker does. He's the best quarterback in the NFC, and if he's not the best, he's probably number 2 right behind Jared Goff. But of course, I'm going to take Jaden Daniels, the best quarterback in the NFC. When we get into the playoffs, y'all got to understand something. The 3 teams that Washington is most likely to play is 1, possibly the Detroit Lions, but they're probably going to get the 1 seed. 2, Philly, who we just beat today, and I don't want to hear nothing about Jalen Hurts. And 3, the Minnesota Vikings. I feel like we can beat every single one of those teams. Now, if you're asking me which team I would want to play based off of a number of factors, weather, cold weather, indoor stadium, whatever, I want Minnesota. Give me Minnesota. I will take Minnesota because, first of all, quarterback-wise, Jaden Daniels is better than Sam Darnold. And as far as that offense goes, nobody scares me except for Justin Jefferson. Nobody scares me except for Justin Jefferson. I'm not scared of Jordan Addison. I'm not scared of, Jones. I'm not scared of none of that. So I'll take Minnesota. And it's in the indoor environment. You don't have to worry about climate. You don't have to worry about none of that. I know it's cold out. Hey, you give us Minnesota, we can make something happen. That's all I'm going to say. But as far as this game goes, back to this game, we did everything possible to lose this football game, and we still won. I don't want to hear crap about Jalen Hurts got hurt. Jalen Hurts got a concussion. He got knocked out the game. The backup was in, Kenny Pickett. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to hear no excuses from Philadelphia Eagles fans. Cut it out. At the end of the day, you guys, the Eagles have a super team. They have a super team. Kenny Pickett is good enough to win this game. He was good enough to win this game, and they lost. You want to know why? It wasn't on Kenny Pickett. It wasn't on the guys on the offense because Saquon did his thing. A.J. Brown was doing his thing too. This game is on the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Their defense got cooked. Where was Quinyon Mitchell today? Where was he at? He was getting burned by Terry McLaurin. That's what happened. So y'all need to be humble, man. The Eagles have been on a 10-plus game win streak, 11 games. Yeah, we just cut that out today. They needed to be humble, man. And there's no fan base that deserves this L more than the Eagles. Their fan base is insufferable. They deserve this L. And it just is what it is. You know, they're probably still going to win the division. The Eagles are a good team. They have so many great players. And that's why I'm not trying to hear no excuses about Jalen Hurts. Most Eagles fans don't even think Jalen Hurts is that good. So it's like when he leaves the game, why are you trying to act like he was just some superstar player, game changer? Hurts fulfills his role and he does what he has to do. But let's not act like he's irreplaceable, okay? Kenny Pickett came in and he was solid enough to win the game. They just couldn't get it done. Our defense played just good enough to win the game, and our offense was putrid for most of the game, but they clicked when it mattered most. Shout out to Jamison Crowder. That man turned back the clock. I remember the days watching him in elementary and middle school. That man's been in the league for a long time, and he's still cutting up. 2 touchdowns today. The OG's cooking. Shout out to He cooking today, okay? Jamison Crowder did his thing. I did not expect him to have 2 TDs today. That's not something I checked on my stat line board. But he cooked up. Great performance by him. But yes, this victory is so sweet. It's always sweet to beat the Eagles. It's sweet to beat Dallas. It's sweet to beat the Eagles. It's sweet to beat the Giants. But out of all of those, it always feels so good to beat Philly with their insufferable fan base. But guys, Enjoy this win. My message to the Commanders fan base, enjoy this win. We're back at it next week versus Atlanta. We got to finish that. We got to win out. Get these 12 wins on the season. I want it. Let's handle it. And shout out to Terry McLaurin. Also, Terry McLaurin with 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He is him. He's him, folks. I told y'all, he's him. For years, he's been him. He's been doing this for years with mediocre quarterback play, trash quarterbacks that have been terrible. Year after year, he's been putting in the work. And guess what? He finally has an elite quarterback throwing him the ball, and he's a top 3 receiver in the NFL. I'm stamping that. I'm standing on it. I told y'all last week. I'm standing on it this week. He's a top 3 receiver in the NFL. Where was Quinyon Mitchell today? Where was he at? Was he locking up Terry this time? I didn't think so. All that talk, man. All that talk. He got 5 catches, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. It wasn't a crazy stat line. I'll take it, though. Much better than what he had last time. Last time he only had 1 catch, 10 yards. We had to fix that this time. 5 catches, 60, and 1 TD. You love it. And a 30-yard reception. That was beautiful, for sure. But offensive player of the game has to go to Jaden Daniels, because despite all of the crap that his teammates were putting him through with drop balls, fumbles, left and right, turnovers, he still tried. You know, he had the 2 picks, yes, on his own part. That was bad. But you give me 300 total yards, 5 touchdowns, your turnovers mean a whole lot less when you do that. So, yes, offensive player of the game goes in Jaden Daniels. Defensive player of the game goes to Frankie Louvu. He had the pick. Dog. Should be a Pro Bowler, should be All-Pro. But the overall player of the game has to go to Jaden Daniels, JD5. Something special about this guy, man. He's a special football player. Week in and week out, you just see the sparks. You see the talent. You see the discipline. You see the IQ. He's such a great quarterback, and he's so young. He's a young QB, and he's still developing. The fact that he's doing this as a rookie quarterback is simply outstanding. And like I said in the past, we are witnessing one of the all-time greatest rookie quarterback seasons in NFL history. Jaden Daniels will go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, rookie quarterback in the history of the NFL. That's all I got to say for right now, guys. This is the 4th and Goal Sports Show. I'm your host, Tyrus Filson. Have a blessed day. Have a productive week. Before you click off this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, as well as follow to the 4th and Goal Sports Instagram page. That's all for today. Peace.